Let's talk about gifts that don't disappear after Valentine's Day. Not the kind that gets used once, tucked away, or forgotten by spring, but the kind that stays right where life happens. The best romantic gifts are not always items that are worn. Often, they live in the home. Today we're talking about romantic vintage fashion gifts with a heritage feel. Pieces that blend style, history, and everyday living. These are gifts that feel thoughtful, personal, and lasting. The kind that quietly become part of someone's routine and eventually part of their story. When something belongs in the home, it carries weight. It's seen every day. It's used. It becomes familiar. That's what makes heritage-inspired gifts so powerful. They don't shout for attention. Instead, they bring warmth, character, and intention into ordinary moments. Over time, they stop feeling like decor and start feeling like they've always belonged there. That's exactly what romantic vintage fashion gifts for the home are meant to do. Let's start with vanity and dressing area details. A mirror, a tray. It serves as a convenient location to store jewelry at the end of the day. These aren't just objects. They're part of daily rituals. Morning routines, quiet pauses, moments that slow life down just a bit. Vintage-style vanity pieces add old-world charm to modern spaces. They turn something practical into something personal. Every time they're used, the gift is there, doing its job quietly and beautifully. That kind of romance doesn't fade. Fashion doesn't stop at clothing, and it never really has. Scarves, lace accents, and soft textiles have always lived between fashion and decor. Draped over a chair, folded on a vanity, or displayed with care, these pieces add warmth without overwhelming a space. What makes them special is flexibility. They're not locked into one purpose. They move with the home, adapting as styles shift and rooms change. That's what provides them staying power. The best gifts don't demand attention. They simply fit. Now let's talk about pearls and the way they're kept. Pearls have long symbolized loyalty, wisdom, and longevity. But they don't always need to be worn to make a difference. Jewelry boxes, keepsake trays, and heritage-style storage give meaningful pieces a proper home. These gifts are about preservation, about honoring memories instead of hiding them away. They protect the little things, notes, jewelry, moments, that carry emotional weight. That's how something small becomes timeless. Mirrors deserve special attention here. They reflect light, of course, but more importantly, they reflect daily life. Morning routines, shared spaces, quiet moments that repeat themselves year after year. Antique farmhouse mirrors and heritage-inspired frames bring character into the home while serving a real purpose. They don't feel trendy or temporary. They feel established, like they've always been part of the space. And that feeling matters more than people realize. When choosing romantic vintage fashion gifts for the home, the question isn't what's popular right now. The real question is what will still matter a year from now. Look for pieces tied to daily rituals. Look for craftsmanship. Look for items that feel personal rather than performative. Because the best gifts don't just impress once, they continue to show up. That's where meaning lives. If you're looking for inspiration, curated heritage. Style collections can be a wonderful place to start. Thoughtfully selected pieces take the guesswork out of gifting and make it easier to choose something that feels intentional, not rushed. The goal isn't more. The goal is better. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be loud to be romantic. Sometimes the most meaningful gifts are the ones that quietly become part of the home. and part of everyday life. That's the beauty of romantic vintage fashion gifts. They settle in, they age gracefully, and over time they tell a story worth keeping. Thanks for spending a few minutes here with me. That philosophy is exactly what we focus on every day at Nostalgia Nook Antiques. Timeless pieces that feel personal, meaningful, and made to last. And as always, choose something that lasts.